What is going on, everyone? Welcome to the channel. As the title says, Pepe 2.0 short squeeze. So hope everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday whenever you're watching this. If you are watching live, go ahead and smash that like button. Comment down below a project you want to go ahead and chill and do some research on live. And most importantly, go ahead and smash that subscribe button if you are brand new to the channel. If you're a holder of Pepe 2.0, usually the way these streams go is we start off by some news of Pepe 2.0, analyzing the charts, looking if there's anything new on Twitter or any news that could be coming up that could pump this market, and then overall just do an analysis of how the crypto market and the financial market is doing in general, and then get a better understanding of what we could be expecting from Pepe 2.0. I'm seeing something very massively at the moment, and then we usually go ahead and talk about any projects that all of you shill in the channel. So go ahead and make sure to shill me some projects so we can go ahead and have some fun today. I'm going to go ahead and double check if we are live, so give me a second. We're going to go ahead and listen to some music for a minute and I'll be right back. All right. All right, welcome. So I really appreciate you for the coffee and the cake. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It looks like we are currently going live. So let's go ahead and look into the charts and see what we are looking for at the moment being. I'm still very bullish on Pepe 2.0. As all of you know, I've been doing literally daily live streams about it, and I'll continue to be bullish until I see some bearish signs. Currently right now we are sitting at a market cap of 9.72 million. And we did mention, and I've been mentioning, that we could go ahead and touch that 8 million market cap, and it could probably get eaten up. You know, we might touch that 8 million market cap and just bounce straight up. Hopefully the lighting's really good, and the camera currently at the moment am waiting for a camera to be shipped, so quality will be continuing to improve. So you guys would definitely go ahead and see that difference. And let's go ahead and continue with the charts on Pepe 2.0. Currently we are hot trending number 2. Not much has really changed. As the title says, a short squeeze. For all those that don't know what a short squeeze is usually when a whole bunch of people that are selling short, meaning they're betting against the stock going down. I mean, sorry, crypto. They're betting against the crypto to go down. Usually it could only sell so much, right? There has to be a bottom. Eventually it has to push up. So what does that mean? When there's a lot of shorts selling this bottom, which is a very strong area of support, eventually new buyers would go ahead and buy in, and then once we start seeing some movement action go to the upside, shorts start beginning to get either liquidated or get stopped out of their position, meaning they either, you know, they put on, let's say, MEXC, right, for example, because all of you always ask me to go ahead and do some leverage trading and teach you how to do that. So we're going to go ahead and talk about that, and I'm going to show you a little lesson here as to why I'm still bullish on Pepe 2.0. And if anything, I'm extremely bullish. I did mention the first week of August, our goal is to go ahead and place a leverage trade, because I do see this bouncing, and this is what I'm talking about, the short squeeze. So eventually, when there's so many people betting that Pepe 2.0 is going to go down, there's going to come in some buyers, right? Because we've touched this area of support, which is a very strong area of support. Last time we touched this area of support, we bounced and we did a 10x. Can we do a 10x? Possible. Will we? I don't know. You know, the whole goal, like I mentioned from the beginning, is for us to go ahead and break this green square, and then from there on we could talk about 20, 30, 50 x's, or maybe even a 1 billion market cap, right? But right now, with what I'm seeing in the momentum, is that because we are heavily short or heavily been sold on Pepe 2.0, as I would like to say, there's going to come some buyers knowing that this is a strong area of support. And I do strongly believe that we could probably touch 8 million market cap, and that's what a lot of whales are looking to go ahead and buy in. So once more buying action starts to happen, the shorts lose their position, meaning they get stopped out or they get liquidated, causing PEPE 2.0 to pump, because they need to go ahead and close their position when they're going short. Meaning if they're betting against PEPE 2.0 going to go down, in order for them to get rid of it, they need to go ahead and buy in at a higher price, which then causes the value of PEPE 2.0 to go up. And then people start to see that, and they're going to go ahead and start jumping in. So I do expect a very volatile market for PEPE 2.0 in the next coming days. It could happen today, it could happen tomorrow, it could be happening in a couple weeks, months. I don't know, but what I could tell you that I do believe we have hit the bottom, and our major area we got to really focus on is not losing this yellow square or this orange square. Once we lose that, it is going to be looking bad, and I am going to be extremely bearish. And in order for us to even get back to over here is almost going to be nearly impossible. Can we go ahead and dump below and get eaten up right away? Yes. I don't think that would be the case. That's just looking at the hourly chart. I'm sorry, the daily chart. And then looking at the 4-hourly chart, we still have been consolidating pretty nicely. And you have to remember that when we do consolidate around these areas, it means we're going to see an upside very soon, right? And I don't mean by soon we're going to go ahead and guarantee an upside. What I'm trying to say is that once we do get that upside, when we moon, we are going to be mooning, and we might be seeing, you know, a 30, 40, 50, 60x, not just on PEPE 2.0, but the overall market. So let's go ahead and continue to look. Like I mentioned, let's go ahead and take a look at the weekly. I told everybody that my goal is to go ahead and see hopefully this week end in green, and that is definitely going to go ahead and show us some bullish momentum in the markets. And then let's go ahead and take a look at, let's do just the 30, honestly. I mean, it's not really necessary. As you see, we have been consolidating around this area, and it does look like the bottom is finally approaching. I did mention PEPE 2.0 and a lot of these other projects, we will be seeing an upside, in my opinion, early first week of August into the second or third week. So mid-August is when we should be seeing an uptrend in this market. Overall, due to the fact that Bitcoin is not looking too good, I haven't looked at Bitcoin for the day, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that together. But another project that is following the same footsteps, as I always mention, you guys are all probably like, why do you repeat this all the time? So Chris says, hi, did you check the PEPE 2.0 contract on Token Sniffer? I did not. Let's go ahead and check it. I did hear about that is not looking good on Token Sniffer, and that's probably the reason why people are panicking. But let's see what it shows on. I don't know why it always says forbidden on my thing, man. I don't know why. Why does it always say that? But like, what's like the warning? I mean, you could go ahead and comment down below in the stream so other people could go ahead and take a view. Unfortunately, I can't view it. But let me see if I can pull up another browser. It's probably my internet browser, to be honest. I don't know why it says forbidden. It's kind of weird because on my phone it works perfectly when I go ahead and look it up. But let's go ahead and take a look at Token Sniffer. You're not the first person that has told me that, so I'm really interested about what's going on. This token has been flagged due to evidence of a bug, hack, or scam flagged by the administrator. Interesting. Let me look it up right now. I'm gonna have to go ahead and put in the address myself. So I mean, it works perfectly on my phone. It just for some reason doesn't work on my computer, and it sucks because you can't see it. But Chris says that when you go ahead and look it up on Token Sniffer, it gives out a warning saying this token has been flagged due to evidence of a bug, hack, or scam flagged by the administrator. I don't know what that means, to be honest, to be 100% with you. I don't know what that means. You know, flaws on the contract is very doable. am I bearish because of that, of token sniffer? I mean, not really, because there's still a lot of tokens, in my opinion, that you can look up whether they're safe or not, and they end up being rugs, you know. So I wouldn't rely too much on token sniffer. That's just my opinion, because we still have some bullish things right here to be looked at, and that could also be the reason why Pepe 2.0 kind of dumped today a bit and yesterday. It's probably because of that FUD that's going on. Is it doable that there might be a flaw in the contract? Yeah, it's super possible. Not all contracts are like the best, and we see this daily on our space. You know, we see DeFi getting exploited. You see a lot of projects. Well, welcome, Moon Joker. Yeah, we'll go ahead and talk about why right now the X killer. I did hear about that. Hopefully we can go ahead and grab a little bag. Congratulations to everybody that has bought into X token. I am doing pretty good now because of Moon Joker, so I appreciate the alpha, bro. So definitely go ahead and show me your next projects you want me to go ahead and take a look at. Chris said maybe it's just some paid FUD or so. Chris, yes, dude. Like I said, with token sniffer, and I'm just being realistic, right? I don't hold a huge bag of Pepe 2.0 that if this moons, like, I'm gonna make a lot of money, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I kind of wrote off Pepe 2.0 to the side. Like, if it pumps, like, that's good. If it doesn't pump, then oh well. But I really believe, like, trust me, dude. Like, trust me, I really believe that Pepe 2.0 is very bullish. If it wasn't bullish, trust me, I wouldn't be talking about this project anymore. The thing is that you see all these influencers, right? They ride the waves, and they go ahead and they jumped into Pepe 2.0, and then now they're out promoting other projects. For me, I could go ahead and do the same. I could go ahead and jump into other projects, get paid for other projects that are paying me to go ahead and show on the channel. Pepe 2.0 is not paying me. I'm doing coverage on Pepe 2.0. I'm not even holding that much on Pepe 2.0 anymore. Like, I'll even tell you the dollar amount. I'm holding about $300, bro. I'm not holding that much Pepe 2.0. So, like, if this pumps, I'm not gonna make that much money. I'm gonna make a decent amount of money. You know, I am gonna be adding to the bag probably this week, and I'll go ahead and leverage trade this, because I know this is where the big money's gonna come in. But I'm not holding a big bag where I could go ahead and pump this to everybody that's watching, and then I'm going to make a lot of money. That's not the case. The reason why I'm so bullish on Pepe 2.0, because the narrative is very simple. You just have to go ahead and be patient. That's really all it takes. In my opinion, I think Pepe 2.0 could be the next, and I don't want to compare it to Shiba, but it could be the next tradable meme coin, meaning that if Pepe 2.0 survives what is going through right now, we'll be able to leverage trade this in and out and make 50, 60, 80% back and forth and make money off of it. That's the reason why I'm bullish on Pepe 2.0, and I see the narrative behind it. Pepe 2.0 started the wave, and a lot of people are starting to forget this, but once Pepe 2.0 begins to pump, trust me, all the same influencers that were promoting shit projects that went down to zero and got rug pulled their whole entire community, they're going to jump back into Pepe 2.0, and you're going to see them trying to pump this content up, while I've been doing Pepe 2.0 content since it was at the top and since it was at the bottom. So you're going to see the difference of what I'm talking about, right? So I'm bullish in Pepe 2.0 because of the narrative. I'm not holding that big of a bag. I've been telling everybody since over here that I sold my bag. You know, tell me what other influencers are going to tell you that. Tell me the influencers that rug you into projects and don't tell you that they sold or they're getting paid for advertisements on meme coins. They won't, man. They just won't tell you that, and you're gonna be the exit liquidity. I told everybody right here, I'm gonna go ahead and break even. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking out profits and put it into other projects, because I believe Pepe 2.0 is gonna dump to 8 million market cap. That was around 30 to 40 million market cap. Look at it right now, 9.86 million, and I'm still bullish. I'm still bullish in this project, and I'm not holding that much money. I am going to be adding more to the bag once I see some bullish momentum. Right now, what I'm looking at, in my opinion, it's looking pretty good. It's not looking the best, but once this pumps, it's going to go to the moon. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm going to be the first to admit it. You know what? I guess I played it wrong on Pepe 2.0, but I'm not telling all of you to go ahead and buy and hold Pepe 2.0. I'm just giving you all the information that probably followed these other influencers and are no longer making content about Pepe 2.0. So it's just really me informing everybody and giving you my opinion. So let's go ahead and read what Moon Joker has to say. We're gonna go ahead and look into why, which is the X killer. So that's a pretty good call. Thanks, Moon Joker. He gave us that alpha. If you have been watching these streams, Moon Joker has been giving us the alpha on X token, and currently right now it's doing pretty good. There is some red flags in that token myself that I see that I do want to go ahead and talk about, but I think we did touch new all-time highs, if I'm not mistaken, last night. Currently right now it looks like we are at a small dip, but just keep that in mind. And then Moon Joker asks, do you think Hoppy is going to recover? Yes, in my opinion. We're going to go ahead and look into that a little bit further. Moon Joker says, SBF is suspected to involve in bold crypto rug. I did hear about that. I'm glad you reminded me. We're going to go ahead and look at some tweets regarding that. How did that nerd pull it off? Bro, he's a nerd. That's why. That's why he pulled it off. Rugging investors of 7,000 ETH. Bro, he needs some money for them lawyers, man. Feel bad for the guy who put 50K. He was so greedy on bold crypto that after he made 3 to 5, the dev immediately dumped and rugged the project. Yeah, bro. I also even heard that with that there was someone that put up to $3 million that is now worth like $5 grand. And what does that mean? That's called greed, guys. That's called greed. And that's what I'm saying. Moving forward with my strategy and of a lot of these tokens, if I'm investing $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000, I'm not gonna moon it into one project. I'm gonna go ahead and put 100 or 200 bucks in each project. And once you start seeing bullish momentum, start adding more, start taking profits, and start working your way up. Because once you start making a shitload of more money, and you start going into bigger bags, you're gonna lose money a lot quicker. Because meme coins, it's all about selecting the project you don't get rugged. 10 of those projects, out of those 10 projects you choose, 8 of them are gonna fail. And let's keep it real, 7 might fail, and out of those 10, 7 might fail, and only 3 of those might be successful. And out of those 3, maybe 2 are going to be like the ones that are going to make you a lot of money. So that's why you have to go ahead and go in with the mindset that most of these are just gambling tokens. And then Chris says, yeah, that must hurt. I agree with you. Moon Joker says, yup, and even Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase CEO, also tweeted about the rug pull. I heard about that. I'm telling you, mate, all this top rich elite are all involved. Who knows, Brian Armstrong? Dude, I wouldn't be surprised, man. It wouldn't, honestly, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if that's the case. We're going to go ahead and look into that right now, onto Twitter about that, because I've been hearing that. And the one that tweeted this was actually Believes. So like where did he post this? Oh yeah, by the way, this is a good token. Check this out. Link 2. Wait, so actually good news. Has big announcement that should be revealed in the next 48 hours. This should be a significant move in the move in price. Do your own research, pay attention. Notifications to be aware, add. Dude, I jumped in because of Believes on this play. So far it's turning out pretty good. So where did he put the news? I had it somewhere right here, if I can find it. Bro, I can't find it. It was somewhere over here. Let's see if I have it on my profile that I tweeted, maybe. Bro, did the post get deleted or something? Yeah, but I heard there was supposedly some proof going on around that. Yeah, I think the post got deleted, bro. I don't know for what reason. Maybe it was like some fake news or some shit. But no, yeah, I did see that. I supposedly, SBF, rug pull, another project. Dude, that's crazy, man. We got to talk about that. Check out why the X killer. I put $50 as a gamble. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out. I've been looking into why I did too. Why? Is it this one, bro? I'm assuming yes. Why X killer? I mean, it's looking pretty decent, man. Not crazy movement, but if it does get enough hype, this could be probably the one that that could go ahead and move with X as well. So right now currently it has about 62.70k liquidity, only locked for 1 month, and that's honestly the same concern I have with X. I think, in my opinion, X will be doing a very similar pump to Pepe 2.0, and I think our goal would go ahead and be to exit at around 100 or 80 million market cap, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but I am not moonbagging X, bro. I'm literally, as soon as I see that thing pumping, I'm taking my profits and we're on to the next. You can't marry these tokens. Trust me, guys. If you're new to this meme coin thing, I wouldn't recommend you marrying any of these projects. Don't believe them. You know, the chances of hitting the next Shiba are possible, but like, I think, in my opinion, just too risky to be over invested into a meme coin. The only one that I feel comfortable with, that I'd be comfortable investing still, that would be a meme coin, would be Pepe 2.0, and that's due to the fact that they have a very solid backing behind them. They have L Bank backing them, bro. Like, that's really big. A lot of people don't realize that, but that's massive. So let's go ahead and take a look at their website right now. Introducing X Killer Y, the cryptocurrency showdown. X Killer is not just a meme, it's a movement. Join the party. I mean, that's really what all meme coins are, you know what I mean? Like, look at this shit website. But it doesn't mean it can't pump to 30, 60, 80 million market cap. And looking at this, actually, why super bullish, people? And I'm going to go ahead and tell you why it's super bullish. Just looking at this, because we always mention, look at the pool info, right? So right now it has about 124,000 of volume, which is not bad considering they only have 837 holders, and their total market cap is at about 446,000, so almost about a million, and their total supply is 25 million Y, meaning that Y could possibly hit over 30 cents. Very doable with a total supply of 25 million. So this is definitely going to be one that I'm going to be adding, hopefully by the end of this week. I'm going to add a small bag, just like Moon Joker, you know, maybe $50, $100. You know, that's what a drink costs. Literally, that's what a drink costs you, like about $50 if you drink, or, you know, a cake or something, whatever your favorite, you know, item to purchase is. But I'm willing to invest $50 in this, and if this pumps, you know, and does a 30x, let's just go ahead and look at what a 30x will look like for us. Let's say you invest $50 and then you get a 30x out of it. You're going to be getting about $1,500. So is it worth risking $50 to get $1,500 back? Yes. In my opinion, I think it's worth it. So I would put it anywhere between $50 to $100. Like I said, with a lot of these meme coins, I'm not going to be investing no more than probably $300 to $500 each. And at the max, if I'm investing in multiple, probably $100, because most of these tokens will be failures and they will fail. So let's go ahead and see what Moon Joker is saying. I heard about Predator Sniper token, dude. Let me see. What is the ticker symbol for Predator? Dude, these Telegram bots are taking a hit, bro, and it's actually a buying opportunity. Is it this one right here? Oh, nice, really? But fuck, dude, this does not look good. This does not look good. And liquidity is not locked. Just a heads up. Volume's pretty good. Total market cap $14,000. So if you put in $100, it could be like the top holder. It's pretty cool. I mean, the contract is renowned, so if the team does decide to leave this project, the project will still go ahead and carry on its own. And if we do continue to have that pump with the whole entire bot thing, you can definitely go ahead and make some money. So yeah, I appreciate that, bro. I'm definitely going to go ahead and take a look at this and have this on my side. If you really want to go ahead and take a look at bots, in my opinion, I still think Unibot is the one in top of the game. And if we could go ahead and see this down to $40, which I doubt now, because this looks like the last dip before hitting $300 to $500. Unibot's gonna hit $300 to $500. Trust me on that one. Trust me, this thing's gonna hit $300 to $500 in the next coming weeks, coming months. This could hit $300 to $500, and this looks like the bottom is in. I was hoping for it to go ahead and touch down 40, but it looks like they do have a very strong area of support around 80. It's touched 80 multiple times, so that might be the next, the last support on Unibot. And even at $100, I still think it's worth investing like $200, $300, because I really do believe that this token could be worth all the way up to $1,000 to $3,000. Very doable, because they only have about, their supply was only 1 million tokens, and they have a total market cap of 119 with only 5,000 holders. So I think Unibot could be worth $1,000 to $3,000 per token. So that's kind of the reason why I'm bullish on it. And if you're not familiar with what Unibot is, it's pretty much a Telegram trading bot, which we will be using very soon. You could go ahead and do mirror snipers. So like, let's say for example, if Chris or Moon Joker found some new memes, I could go ahead and click on mirror sniper, and I put in his contract address, and I could copy all the trades he does without me having to be there. So there's a lot of benefits to this, and I still think, in my opinion, Unibot is going to be the one on top of the game, and might even be bigger in the bull run. So I'm bullish on Unibot just due to the fact that it just makes sense. Like, their supply, their holders, everything we're looking at, it's extremely bullish. They just got released about a couple hours ago. I believe it can do the Unibot and Light Crypto. Between Predator, just because I don't like the way it's looking at right now, the way it looks at, the way it looks like right now at the moment with like the whole entire chart, everything, I'd be a little bit more bullish on Light, just due to the fact that they do have a little bit more healthier looking chart. And they do have lock liquidity for at least 5 months, but Predator could be promising if they go ahead and deliver with what they're going to go ahead and do. I just don't like the fact that they're already down like 80%. Yeah, look, it launched green and then it just dumped. And usually when I see this, I'm just not very bullish on projects like that. But I am going to have this on my watch list, and once I see a movement going, I'm going to go ahead and small a nice little bag. 50 to $100 is not bad if you catch this bottom and you actually see this go up to $500,000. You'll make a really good amount of money. Moon Joker says, and X crypto Twitter account also got suspended for the second time. Yeah, I did see that. I think they could reach $1. And then he says you could be the top 100 holder on Predator crypto if you put in $100. Nice. So yeah, so Y is actually really bullish. I'm more bullish on Y than Predator, to be honest, but I appreciate the alpha, bro. I'm going to definitely go ahead and take a look at it. The thing that I could say is bullish is the fact that the contract has been renounced. So, but going back to Pepe 2.0, because I get distracted very easily, guys. I apologize for that. But keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. So Pepe 2.0, I think a short squeeze might be happening. We are seeing some volume pump up right now. I am going to be placing a trade by the end of this week. I will be trading not much. I am going to be using leverage on MEXC. So go ahead and make sure to support the channel by using my MEXC link down below. You can go ahead and leverage trade up to 200x on meme coins, and that could definitely go ahead and be very lucrative if you know when to catch a bottom or a top. So with Pepe 2.0, I think a short squeeze might be happening. We are currently right now at a total market cap of 9.89, and I do think it could be a possibility we could touch the 8 million market cap. As we could tell, it looks like we probably did. We went as low as 0.18, and 0.18 is around the 8 million market cap. So it is holding on pretty nicely. The other question is, do I still think that Hoppy has a chance of going up? Well, the thing is, and this is what I told everybody, right? We need to see movement on Pepe. In order for us to see movement in Pepe 2.0, we need to see movement in the original Pepe token. And right now, in order for the Pepe token, we need to go ahead and hold this new area of support that it looks like it's currently forming. It is not looking the best. I'm going to be honest. It looks like we could possibly dump. But if we do go ahead and push to the upside and we go back into this purple square, and once we break this square, I do believe the original Pepe could still do an additional 7 to 10x, meaning that Pepe 2.0 could go ahead and do double or triple of that, and then Hoppy could go ahead and do 4 times of that, because Hoppy is very volatile. Like if Pepe 2.0 drops like 2%, Hoppy drops 20%, and we actually saw that earlier. Currently right now it's at 24.5%. I added to my Hoppy bag over the weekend because I'm still very bullish, and as you can see, it's literally following the same exact pattern as Pepe 2.0. So for everybody asking, is Pepe 2.0 dead? Is Hoppy dead? None of these projects are dead. The only bad thing is that, unfortunately, and it could be a good and a bad thing, right? They all kind of rely on Pepe, the original one. So we need Pepe, the original one, to show some bullish momentum, and then we could go ahead and see a lot more positive news on Pepe 2.0 and Hoppy. And I think Hoppy, I've been mentioning Hoppy's like Pepe 2.0 on steroids. It always does 4 times of what the original Pepe 2.0 or Pepe does. So if Pepe 2.0 dumps, Hoppy's going to dump 4 times. If Pepe 2.0 pumps, Hoppy's going to go ahead and pump 4 times of that. And that's just because we have a very small market cap at the moment, 1.42 million market cap with only 3,000 holders. So once people start catching on back onto the trend with Pepe 2.0, which trust me, they will, you will go ahead and begin seeing everybody talk about Pepe 2.0. You will begin to see Hoppy trending, Pepe 2.0, and Pepe, and all these other Pepe ones like Pepe Gains will be pumping. So I'm still extremely bullish for Hoppy. I've actually added more to my bag over the weekend, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit more bullish with Hoppy, because with Pepe 2.0, we've kind of already seen where it could go. And the biggest goal is, can the community push up even further than what we did before? And my question is, I think we could, but we've already lost a lot of people. Look, we had about almost 13,000 holders, and now we're at 11,000. So obviously a lot of big whales will be buying this in, and we will be seeing Pepe 2.0 be the hot thing once we make that next leg to the run, that next leg. But with Hoppy, I do think that Hoppy, I'm more bullish on Hoppy, because I think that if you buy right now, which is not financial advice, at a 1.42 million market cap, I believe Hoppy is very doable to hit over 40 million, in my opinion. And you'll make more money buying at a 1 million market cap, because when I bought in at Pepe 2.0, I bought in at I think I bought in at like a 10 or 11 million market cap. And that was on the second day, so I already almost felt late to the party. So I think you can make some very nice, massive gains on Hoppy compared to Pepe 2.0. But I would suggest, if you're bullish on Pepe 2.0, hold both tokens. Why not? So let's go ahead and see what the chat is saying. Yeah, Moon Joker says Hoppy but at 0.25 range and sell at 95 range. Yeah, my goal for Hoppy is that, because I am kind of moon bagging, if you want to call it, Pepe 2.0 and Hoppy. My goal is to go ahead and sell Pepe 2.0 at 60 to 80 million market cap, and then with Hoppy sell in at 40 to 50 million market cap, and then just let the rest ride. And I think that'd still be a decent amount of money. Like, I think we could take out a couple grand on Hoppy and Pepe 2.0. And then for me, I'm personally bullish on Pepe Gains, due to the fact that with Pepe Gains, is a deflationary token, so it always goes up no matter what. Right now it is currently down, so this could be a very nice buying opportunity. It usually hits this area of support, and it has been respected so far. So hopefully we could go ahead and keep up with that. And if you do buy this bottom, you could go ahead and see an increase of about 200% in the next coming days to weeks, which is about a 2x. So let's say you put in $1,000, you could go ahead and see this go up about what is that, $2,000, $3,000? Yeah, $2,000. That you'll be up in profit. So I think, in my opinion, Pepe Gains is really good. A lot of people will be catching on to that trend. I've been talking about that one a lot in the live streams. We're seeing some bullish momentum on Hoppy at the moment. So that is extremely bullish. And then look at the token that what was it, Polly posted, the one he posted, right? Look at this. That influencer Poly. Look, this is what a scam looks like. He literally scammed everybody. Down over 96%. Could this recover? Maybe. It is renounced, but it looks like a lot of people are mad and token might be dead. Another Telegram bot that I'm very bullish on, that I know a lot of you are bullish on, because I'm seeing the trend. A lot of you like the Telegram bots, and I'm glad that all of you are jumping into the Telegram bots and are not just focusing on the next Pepe 2.0 or the next Pepe, because you have to understand that there's different waves to all of this. The Pepe 2.0 wave could be dead or it could not, but right now the next wave is Telegram bots. And one that I'm extremely bullish on is called WagMe bot. You could actually go ahead and trade, very similar to the Predator and the Unibot. With WagMe, you could actually go ahead and trade Binance Smart Chain and Ethereum. So, and RB. See, I didn't even know. I've never used RB. So I would suggest, if you are bullish on the Telegram bots, I haven't used them myself. I joined the community. I looked at the charts. I was still waiting on the dip on WagMe, but it looks like I will be adding to my bag on this. It was previously at $1.70, so almost $2, and currently right now it's at 51 cents. So in my opinion, I think WagMe could go up to $10 to $20, and it's currently at a total market cap of 5 million, and its total supply is 10 million. So for these Telegram bots, you have to always look at the total supply, because the one that's in the space right now that we could compare it to, that's been very successful, it's Unibot. And if Unibot continues to push up higher, I think a lot of these bot tokens that are legit, that actually work, will go ahead and follow. And this one, for example, has about 698,000 of liquidity locked, almost a million, with a total volume of about 635,000. So a lot of volume is moving in and out, which is really good to see, and only has about 2,000 holders. So with 2,000 holders, if it was able to go from 14 cents, let's say, or even when you bought in at launch at, let's say, 15 cents or 2 cents, all the way up to $1.70, that is extremely bullish. So I think this could go ahead and at least pump all the way to almost $3 in the next coming month or couple months. So I'll definitely go ahead and have this on your watch list. I will be adding a small bag to this, not much. I think these could be like a very low risk, high reward. If you throw in $100 to $200 and these go up to $20, $30 a token, you'll make a nice bag. Let's say, for example, you put in, let's say, $300, right? And the token is now $20. You could be making about $6,000. So I'm okay risking $300 to make $6,000, because this token is going to go up in value, because it's kind of deflationary with the buy and sell tax that they have, and plus the supply that they have. They only have about 10 million, and they're currently about half of that right now with the total market cap. Obviously not including the circulating supply. So it looks like right now they have 9.50. So, but in my opinion, I think we could go ahead and see this hit $2 to $3 plus, in my opinion, probably even 20 bucks. Let's go ahead and read some comments. What's the Hoppy price at 40 million market cap? It's like a 40x or a 4x. 40 million market cap will be 40x, bro. So Hoppy has a 40x capability if it does hit a 40 million market cap. And that's the reason why I'm bullish. Because, like, let's say most of you only invest $500, right? And at a 40 million market cap, that's going to be about 40x. You're going to be making about $20,000, risking, $500. That's only if we see that bullish momentum, right? Let's say you only risk the $300 and it goes to a 40 million market cap. That's about $12,000. So that's a pretty good return, right? So obviously, let's say you have 1,000 and it goes up to 40x, you're going to be making about $40,000. If you put in $100, it's going to be $4,000. So you see why I'm bullish on Hoppy. And let's say Hoppy hits an 80 million market cap, right? That's going to be about almost about an 80x. Let's say you have about $500 and you're going to be hitting about $40,000 at a with $500 at an 80x. Obviously, you know, the more the higher, and that's kind of the reason why I'm bullish on Hoppy, bro. What's up, Tillery? Haven't seen you, bro. Long time no see. What's the next project you are going to shill us today? So Moon Joker shilled us a few projects. What project are you going to be shilling us today, Tillery? I'll show you guys one right now. I kind of haven't really talked about it too much, but it's actually Link 2.0. So I got in pretty low. I got in like around here, like pretty low, dude. And I put in about like $75 because I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna risk it. It looks super sketchy, but it is what it is, right? And it's currently right now sitting at only 152 holders with a total market cap of 246. I got in around under 100,000, I believe, maybe like 80,000 market cap. And the only thing I don't like is the liquidity is very low. It's at 68,000. But like looking at this, so far it has been pumping. And as we just saw right now on Twitter, Believes said that something new will be coming on with this project in the next 48 hours. So I don't know, it could be like a website update because the website is not loading. Hopefully it's not a rug pull. But yeah, it looks like something new will be coming up in the next coming hour. It says right here, even Believes tweeted it, as you guys can see, and the company or the project retweeted it themselves. Okay, Link 2.0 has a big announcement that should be revealed in the next 48 hours. This one should make a significant move in price. Do your own research and please be aware. And it's been pumping. So this is kind of like the one that I think that, you know, if I risk, let's say I put the $75, right? And this is what I want everybody to go ahead and do when you're jumping into these projects. Do like a risk to reward. Like, are you okay losing this amount to go ahead and get some sort of reward back, right? Let's say this thing, for whatever reason, pumps a 300x. It's going to be about $22,000 off only $75 investment. You know, or like, let's say even if it pumps to 1,000%, which is going to be about a 10x if I'm not mistaken, or a little bit more than that. And 1,000% would be 100x, about 75,000 off of that, if I did my math correctly. So I would suggest everybody to go ahead and always play around with numbers like that. I'm okay losing $75 if it works out. If it pumps higher, I'm gonna make, you know, a good decent amount of money. If it doesn't, oh well, I only lost $75. But the whole goal is to always look for projects like this that look very sketchy. Only invest about 100 or only 50 bucks, even $40. I had a friend who invested into a project that I told him about, and this is the reason why I'm telling you this, right? I'm not gonna name the projects either. It was two of the projects. One of them became a rug pull, and I ended up putting all my money on that one, and I didn't get a chance to buy the other project. My buddy ended up putting money on both projects, only a little bit, like $40 to $60 each. And on the one that was a rug pull, he only lost $40, and the one that was a really good project, that $40 to $60 turned into $800. So in my opinion, if you want to go ahead and capture those big massive gains, sometimes it's worth risking and putting in a little bit of money in these smaller tokens, like the ones we're looking at right now, where you could invest $40 to $60, even $100, and make thousands of dollars. Because with these other projects, like let's say with Pepe 2.0, if you invest 10 grand, it's a very high risk with not that big of a reward if it doesn't pump to the billion market cap. So that's what I'm just trying to say. I realize, and I've been kind of changing up my strategy. If you have 3-5 grand to throw into a project, I wouldn't suggest you to do it in one. You will miss out on an opportunity, especially if you don't know when to pull and take your profits. Put in $100 in each project, and you'll be able to make money in the long run, I'm sure. So what's up, Tillery? Not much, man. So that's my opinion. Check out Link 2.0. Another one that I'm kind of bullish on, that I made a video on, and it's kind of like iffy to a lot of people. They're not sure whether this is going to pump, and right now it's not looking too good, honestly. But I did kind of slowly aped into this, and hopefully it plays out good. But it's called PEPE2.0, and the reason why I'm bullish on this is because they are having a burning mechanism that is going to be burning their tokens like literally every day. I did mention they were getting delisted, but I think this might be like a little bit more of a longer play. We're going to go ahead and see. They do have a high buy and sell tax, which is about 19%, which I don't like. But I put in a decent amount in there. Hopefully, if it does pump, back to its all-time highs, we could go ahead and capture a nice gain. This is running on Binance Smart Chain, so definitely go ahead and take a look on this one. Like I said, right now it's not looking the best, but I did make a video on it, so I definitely do not just want to go ahead and leave information hanging on that if you did jump into this project. But currently right now it's not looking the best, I'm going to be honest. Hopefully we could go ahead and hold this new area of support, and if we do, we will be seeing a higher push to the upside. If not, we're just going to be getting these massive pump and dumps that we've been seeing with this project as of lately. So I'd be very cautious with this one, PEPE2.0. If you do want to risk, a couple dollars in here, this could be very rewarding if we do see this pumping back up, which I'm very bullish on. So I'm slowly, patiently holding on to this. But as soon as I see red flags, I'll definitely go ahead and make a video. And the red flag will be us losing this current area of support and dumping down below, which is very possible. But right now it does look like some buying action is going on, so I'm not too concerned on that. Tillery says IR had a very small pump, then dump halfway down from all-time high. Yeah, dude, that's what usually happens with a lot of these tokens. They're just massive pump and dumps. Which one is it? IR. Yeah, because with PEPE2.0, it had about like 100-200% pump, and then it just dumped, bro. So like, I'd just be very cautious. A lot of these projects just do pump and dumps, just to go ahead and get more people in. They pump the project up to get more people into the project, and then they start selling in order for you to be their exit liquidity. So just be on the lookout for that. That's kind of what we get in this space. So PEPE could be an exit liquidity. They could be doing a rug pull, so just be on the lookout for that. Another project that I'm very bullish on is called Golden Rocket. I have been in talks with the team. I'm going to go ahead and ask them about this 5-month, liquidity locked, if we could go ahead and see that increase, or the liquidity. The reason why I'm bullish on this is because they do have a total supply of about 12.90 million tokens, which means that it's almost deflationary, right? And it has about 426 holders, and their buy and sell tax. Buy tax is 0, but they're 15% sell tax. And every time people sell, it goes into this burning pool. So that's kind of the reason why I'm very bullish on Golden Rocket. So just be on the lookout for that. Looking at X, for all those that are X holders, let's go ahead and take a look at X. Where can I see X going? In my opinion, I think X could go ahead and hit anywhere between 80 to 100 million market cap. And my goal is to go ahead and sell around the 80 million market cap, because I think it's very doable with only 8,000 holders right now at the moment. I think hype is currently going up, but my biggest red flag from the beginning that probably a lot of people are not realizing is that their liquidity is only locked for about an additional 21 days. So make sure not to go ahead and moonbag X in the next coming days. It's only going to be locked liquidity for 21 days. So unless a team decides to, relock that, even that, I'm going to go ahead and wait for all the people to jump into this project, because trust me, everybody on Twitter is talking about this right now. Every time I get on my page, I always see X this, X that, X this, X that. And that's why I jumped in around here. I jumped in right here at this little dump. So once it does pump up even higher, like I mentioned, their all-time high was at 0.5. We have 21 days to go ahead and take profits. So I'll be extremely cautious with X. I am in profits right now, but I do think that we could realistically hit about a 50 to an 80 million market cap. Once we break above the 40 million market cap again, I do think a lot of new holders will be jumping into the project, which will cause the same kind of panic with Pepe 2.0. And if you guys remember, when Pepe 2.0 had a dump right here, or had this takeoff, is literally following the same footsteps almost. It had a 10x. And that could be happening the same thing with X. I think a 10x could be coming, maybe a 20x, maybe a 30x. I don't know. But I do see like about a 10x pump coming in shortly in the next coming days, and I'm going to be taking profits because it's only locked for 21 days. And this is the thing that no one's talking about. No one's talking about the locked liquidity for 21 days. And then Moon Joker says, will August be a good month for crypto? In my opinion, I do think it's going to be a really good month. I think like about the second or third week of August will be a very bullish month. And the reason why I say that, it's not because I'm kind of, talking it out of my ass, is due to the fact that we're looking at the DXY. When we look at the DXY, it gives you a little bit more of a better sentiment of how the market is reacting. If all of you have been watching me since I went live on the FOMC meeting, I did literally draw these little lines, and I mentioned if we go ahead and get this bounce back from here, we will be seeing this trending up. If we do go ahead and get rejected on the 103 area, that is going to be extremely bullish on crypto. If we do go ahead and break past that resistance, our next area for the dollar to go ahead and hit will be the 105 area. And hopefully by then, I really do think the dollar will get rejected at the 105. At the 103, it's very doable to go ahead and break. So hopefully we do get rejected, but if we do break the 103, I think the 105 will be the level of rejection before the dollar coming down, which would be leading on to August, November, and all of that. And I do see the dollar coming as low as $80 to $90 early 2024, which is why I'm bullish in the crypto market overall. But as you could tell, looking at the daily, it does look like we still have a few days left of pain, and that could be by the end of this week. So we have to definitely go ahead and keep our eyes out on that. And we might not see crypto do much action but go down in the next coming days. This could be a buying opportunity. We have about 2 to 3 weeks left to go ahead and test this area and see if the dollar will get rejected. Looking at the weekly, it does look like there could be a high possibility of getting rejected. So far, the dollar has been coming down. And the only scenario for crypto to go up with these bullish news is in order for us to get rejected at this area. And that leads to the area of the 104. The 104, 103 area. So I do see some red coming in the next coming weeks. Doesn't mean that we can get rejected and touch these areas a lot sooner. We can, but I would say realistically 2 to 3 weeks in order for us to go ahead and see what crypto is going to go ahead and decide to do. But crypto overall looks like it's doing okay. The stock market is taking a hit today, and so is gold and silver and the forex market as well. So overall, hopefully we could go ahead and see a hit in the dollar, and if we see the dollar crash, we are going to be making a lot of money. So these are the times to go ahead and buy the dips, buy altcoins that actually have a true meaning besides the shit coins that we trade. I'm 99% invested in shit coins right now, but we are definitely going to be changing that later down the market, and we're going to be talking about these solid projects while we trade the shit coins and buy real utility tokens such as BNB. I'm very bullish on. Poly, which is Matic, I'm very bullish on. XLM, I'm extremely bullish on, more bullish than XRP. And, Monero, I think privacy tokens, depending on the country you're from, some places are banned. I'm not saying to do things you shouldn't, but in my opinion, I think privacy coins will have a lot of utility with what is going on with the banks in the next coming years. So there's a lot of things that we could be bullish on that we could talk about, because I know a lot of my watchers and everybody that is currently on live is very smart. And you guys impress me a lot. You guys and gals impress me a lot. You're very smart people. Probably the first time I've talked to a lot of very intelligent people, and I like that. That a lot of you are not just people that get too emotional and are here to just buy shit coins and hold on for the rest of their life. Like, I'm sure a lot of you have different areas that you guys are investing in, and that's what gets me very excited, because I get to learn from you as well. And you see that when you go ahead and comment down below the projects. I'm looking at projects that I've never seen. X, I got in because of Moon Joker, and I'm up already. You know what I mean? Like, if it wasn't for Moon Joker telling me, hey, John, make a video about X, I would have never been seeing this buying opportunity. So I learned from all of you. So I really do suggest everybody to go ahead and comment down below a project you might see value in. And someone else that always comes in the channel too, it's someone crypto, I forgot his name, but he's always showing love. and he always talks about mining crypto projects, so which I'm not an expert in, you know. So yeah, I would suggest everybody comment down below. Moon Joker says, will August be a good month? We already answered that. When is the lock liquidity going to be over? The lock liquidity is going to be over in exactly 21 days for X. 21 days, it would be exactly unlocked. So if we are currently, depending on the day you're watching this, if you're not in the live stream, so 21 days from now would be, today's August 1st. So we'll just say what, the 20th, I'm assuming? 20th or the 19th. I'm just like doing a rough estimate in my head. I think 21 days will be the 19th or the 20th of August. So, and that kind of leads up to the mid-August that I've been saying that we will be seeing a bullish market in August. Can you tell a specific day? So that's what I would say. It would be around August 19th to the 20th, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be August 22. That's what it'll be, depending on your time zone. But August 22 is when the liquidity will be unlocked. So I'll be very careful. Like I said, I do expect a 10x coming in on X. And once that 10x does come, I'm going to take about 90% of my profit, leaving about a 10% bag. So if they do decide to go ahead and lock liquidity again, I at least have a moon bag, and that moon bag could, you know, if it hits $1 billion market cap, then we'll make some extra more money. But I am going to be dumping about 90% of my bags as we get closer to the 21 days of being unlocked. This is very sketchy for me, and I'm not willing to go ahead and go through that. And that's not the only project we have to be aware of with the unlock liquidity. Hoppy is another one too, and that one unlocks in about a month. Based on what I've heard from one of my subscribers that usually comes in here, he told me that Hoppy will be locking up for an additional 3 more months. So with Hoppy, this is a very high risk as well. They could go ahead and pull out the 191,000 of liquidity if that's what they have in, and they could be out, and they just cashed in 191,000. So be in the lookout for this. I'm not being biased on the projects. The projects that we are in are very risky, and that's why I really suggest you to go ahead and learn how to read this liquidity, because I don't think I've heard one influencer, and if I'm wrong, go ahead and tag them. I have not heard one influencer or one person on Twitter mention that liquidity is going to be unlocked in 21 days. All I hear is moon. We're going to hit $1 billion market cap. You're going to get rich. Buy this token. Buy now before it's too late. And that's all I hear. And I have not seen not one person mention why X is bearish. So be on the lookout for that. I've been talking about that since forever. Now I'm extra more cautious. The fact that it is going to be locking in August 22. So be on the lookout for that. You heard it. I'm taking profits as soon as we get that 10x or whatever movement we get. Selling 90% of the bag, keeping 10, risking the rest, and we'll see where it goes. That's what you have to be on the lookout on a lot of these projects. So Moon Joker says, what's Hoppy price at 30 million? So Hoppy price at 30 million will be at around, and this is just a guesstimate, okay? So don't think that this is 100% accurate, but I think this could be a guesstimate of what we could be hitting. At a 40 million market cap, I think it would be 53, I believe. We should be at about, probably even a little bit higher. We could delete 1 to 2 zeros. So it could be either at 6 or 7 zeros. That's where 40, and I would just say roughly at 57 or at 12 with 6 zeros. That's where I think it would be at around a 40 million market cap. Had to take a water break, sorry about that. So yeah, that's what it looks like on Hoppy. Any other questions anybody asked or have? So we could go ahead and get this popping even more. Another project I would suggest is Gary. Gary is very bullish in my opinion, with a total market cap of 141,000. I did mention that if we don't get a reversal here, I would be extremely bearish. So this could be a buying opportunity, or this could be like literally the last chance for this token. So I'd be on the lookout for this. It's looking bullish in my opinion, with only 248 holders. No buy and sell tax, and contract has been renounced. Something was supposed to go ahead and get announced today. I just don't know what it is. I don't see anything, so we'll see what happens. Like I mentioned a couple days ago, they did have this post right here, and I don't think no one knows what it is yet. So hopefully they could go ahead and let us know. If it's some good marketing news, we could go ahead and take advantage of that. But we'll go ahead and see till tomorrow what exactly is going to be going on with Gary, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at PEPE. PEPE is very bullish in my opinion. I've been talking about this project for a while. We have lost support at that purple square. And right now it looks like we have been forming this new support. I think it's very possible for us to go as low as 0.38. And for me, that'd be definitely a buying opportunity. They do have a deal, a partnership, or a collaboration with BitBoy, so I think it could be extremely bullish when people begin to jump in. I have talked to the team. I think one of the strongest communities with only 1,000 holders, so very, very bullish with this. We will be making a new video again with them, and they do go ahead and talk about, they actually do make like special animations. Like, it's actually quite funny if you go onto their their Twitter. You know, they have very funny memes. They have very funny videos too that we could go ahead, like for example this one.
I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my link, then my Twitter and Insta at the bottom. I sent you resumes back in autumn. You must not have got them. There probably was a problem with your assistant or something. Or just like me with securities, you just forgot it. But anyways, fuck it. What's been up, man? How's your day been? Mine's been kinda shitty. It's like everybody hates me. But if you have me, guess what I'ma do? I'ma change teams. I heard about that boy Crypto too, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cause no shit with him, and now he's on me. I know he probably hears this every day, but I'm a holder. I even smoke that underground shit that he did with Rogan. I might leave the SEC before they find me, you damn me? I like the shit you did with PEPE2, that shit was heavy. Anyways, hope you get this, man. Hit me back, just a chat. True to yours, your biggest fan. This is Gary.
Like, that was very cool. I don't know about you, but I really like the animations. They do these little cool stories behind it. And it's not the first one. You know, they have quite a few other episodes. It looks like another second episode's coming. So that's why, for me personally, I'm bullish into PEPE. I haven't bought it into a bag yet, so I will be adding to a bag this week. Hopefully we could go ahead and break below that support in order to get a nice entry. But even then, from where it's at right now, I do think that you could go ahead and be capturing about a 400% gain, which is about a 4x. They do have a lot of big things coming up, and I do believe that this is a longer term project in my opinion. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But they have, you know, a very supportive community. They have very funny memes, very, very cool episodes like this one. Look, let's go ahead and watch this one real quick, and then we'll get off of this.
With the greatest respect, the SEC as a staff record label and as a motherfucking crew. And if you want to be down with the SEC, then you too. Gary Gensler, you too. All you motherfuckers, you too. You motherfuckers can't be us or see us. We motherfucking thug life riders.
Tell him, cuz.
Crypto till we die. Out here in the metaverse, we warned you. We'll bomb on you motherfuckers. We do our job. You think you mob? We the motherfucking mob.
All I hear is the sound of facts.
Well, my legal team has advised me to...
Yeah, dude. So like, I just find this funny. Like, you can literally just watch these kind of episodes, and I think the episodes become their NFTs. So I guess this one's going for about $127. So that's really cool. And I guess once they make these episodes or these memes, and they so it looks like it gets bid, right? I don't know. I haven't really looked into it. But I do know that with these NFTs, they go ahead and use that saved money that they raise, and they go ahead and burn their tokens. So their tokens go up in value as time goes on as well. So I don't know. For me, I just like the animations. That's quite of the reason why I'm bullish. The animations, the episodes, how creative they are. And the fact that, like I mentioned, they are partnered with BitBoy. It has been confirmed. I talked to the team. BitBoy is officially, a partner with them. And I think these episodes are very funny. I could literally sit down all day and watch these episodes. But, yeah. What broker is it? I can't see. What do you mean by what broker? You're talking about, like, the charts that we're looking at? The charts that we're looking at is, it's called dextools.io. That's what the platform is called. I also heard about this new platform just recently that I came across. Let's see if I can find it. It's right here. It's called Gecko Terminal. I think this is really nice. I like the charting on this a lot better. The indicators that you can go ahead and add. So moving forward, this is probably what I'm going to be using, honestly. Dex Tools is pretty cool, but I just wish it had more information like this. Like, to me, I like this a lot better. I don't know. It does look the same, but I just like kind of like the format that they have going on. And I guess these are the pool suspicious that you've been, all of you have been talking about, Oh shit, did I just reported it? Fuck. I thought it said view. Oh my gosh. So I guess people could go ahead and personally report it. And I accidentally reported pool suspicious. So I'm going to put looks good. No, I accidentally did that. I wasn't reading, wasn't paying attention, and I clicked on the wrong thing. But I do like the way these charts look better. So I might be switching over to Gecko Terminal. It's pretty much the same thing, but I don't know. I just feel like the information, the chart, it just looks a lot better in my opinion. I just like the way all of this looks. So I am going to be probably using this platform a little bit more. Going to be doing the research here. I just like the setup, honestly. I really like the setup. Here's Toshi, the one you were talking about, Moon Joker, yesterday. So I think I'm just going to be using this new platform now moving forward called Gecko Terminal. In my opinion, I think it just looks cooler. That's really the reason why. And it looks like they do have Leet Swap. Remember we were talking about Leet Swap? So it looks like they have Rocket Swap, Leet Swap, CB Swap, Oasis Swap, and all of this. So I'm not sure they kind of have to rely when you're using these, but Gecko Terminal does look like it is from CoinGecko, so I like that. Toshi could rug. Yeah, I think you'd said that, right? I think you said Roshi is a rug. I thought you'd said that. It looks like it's having a bounce back right now. Probably capture a nice little a 3x right there, but yeah, it's too risky for me. I'm not gonna jump into this. Oh really? It's involved with Bald? I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that. So like I mentioned, everyone, go ahead and please comment down below more questions. It looks like today's not going to be that long of a stream. We're currently right now at 8 hours and 8 minutes. There is not that many questions being asked, so just continue to go ahead and ask more questions. Everything from my end, it's almost repetitive information, right? But until we see some movement in the market to be changed, like I said, most of these projects that you see in my watch list right here, I'm either a holder or I'm bullish on. Bebot, the one I was talking about, I think it was yesterday, has dumped even lower down to the 4-cent area. So if you do go ahead and get some more bullish momentum back up and running, I might add another additional few dollars to this because liquidity is locked for 11 months, and I do see this at least pushing up to the 50-cent area or more, probably like $1, because at its all-time high it was about 23 cents. and currently right now it's below 5 cents. I bought it at 10 cents, so I'm half on my position, so I might add up because this was actually an entry that I was looking for. But overall, the one I'm very bullish on is Unibot, and we're going to be trading on Unibot moving forward in the next coming weeks once this crypto market, this meme coin season actually starts. Because when meme coin season starts, all these projects are going to be so volatile that literally everything is going to be pumping, and it's going to be a lot harder to jump in and jump out. And that's the reason why I believe these Telegram bots are going to be very bullish. So I would go ahead and begin to do small little bags on a lot of these Telegram bots, because I do think that the Telegram bots are going to be pumping once this meme coin season begins to pump. So can start Atlas 100x next bull run. What's up, bro? Long time no see. Let's see, start Atlas. I haven't seen their chart. I do believe that they are a metaverse project, right? They had really good graphics. I remember them. Start Atlas was running on Solana, bro. I didn't know that. Interesting. I didn't know they were running on Solana. Let's see if this is the correct start Atlas. I think it is. Let me just get a water break real quick. Yeah, so start Atlas. I remember when the hype was going on with this, like very, very crazy. I don't know. It's kind of hard to say. Next bull run, we could go ahead and have like the gaming side of things pop up a little bit more, like the gaming metaverse, like the play to earn. I think that might be a thing. I don't think metaverses are going to be too big, but I do know on Start Atlas they had a lot of NFTs going for a lot of money back in the last bull run. And it looks like they were running on Unreal Engine 5. So I think Unreal Engine now has a newer version. So we probably will be seeing that up a lot higher. But I do remember when their tokens were up this high. Like, that's crazy. Can it 10x? I think so. I think it's doable, you know, as long as they continue to actually push forward and actually do something. A lot of these projects are pretty much investor funded, so they don't worry too much about when to go ahead and have the market push itself. They're kind of just more focused on getting the work done. But based on looking at what they're doing, it looks like they are somewhat active. They do continue to push, and they are actually doing a lot of things going on. So yeah, I can't tell you based on it right now because I haven't really done research on Start Atlas, but I do like the graphics. One of the biggest things will be on the game, in my opinion, is will people be able to get engaged is what the biggest concern is when it comes to these metaverse projects. And I hope that, you know, they do have some very big players in the back end where they could go ahead and help them get entertained with a lot of these video games, because, you know, sometimes these concepts sound very nice, but what you really need when it comes to these video games, if you want to call them metaverses, I'm going to call them video games, is you need to go ahead and have people that are willing to go ahead and spend time, energy, and money into these projects. And that's how you're able to go ahead and make money in the gaming industry. But with this, I'm assuming they're going to be doing something very similar to what Fortnite does, right? You sell skins, you make money that way, people make money, they do trades, whatever the case is. But am I bullish on Start Atlas? I still kind of am. My question will be like, is there still a lot of investors in? I mean, their liquidity is really low at 230, and they have a total market cap of 53 million at the moment. So I don't know, dude. Honestly, this is a little hard to say. I mean, they have over 100,000 holders, so they definitely sucked in a lot of people for the hype. And I hope you're not a major back holder on this and are down about 90%, but that's normal, you know, when you get into a bear market like this. But that's why moving forward, our goal is to go ahead and be able to load up on these bottoms and start selling once you start hitting the 1,000 range percents, and keep small bags and sell. Do not hold when it comes to a lot of these projects. I wouldn't recommend it. I would recommend holding if you really want to hold long term, like, you know, Ethereum, Bitcoin, the top 5 cryptocurrencies. You know, Ethereum, BNB. People are saying BNB is going to go down. I don't think so. XRP, I guess you can, but I don't know. I don't see XRP hitting $500. It's just me. That's just me. A lot of people said that once it got the lawsuit fixed, it was going to hit $500. No, it wasn't. I knew that from the beginning. And look at it right now. It's barely struggling to break around 70 cents. But I would go ahead and like hold like projects such as Cardano, Solana. I'm pretty bearish on. I think it can still go down to $8. I think it was all hype, to be honest. But you know, projects like Matic, Bitcoin Cash, I'm very bullish on. XLM, you got Chainlink, Uniswap. Could still probably drop a little bit more, but that's bullish overall. But that's what I would suggest you holding on to when it comes to these bigger projects. You're a lot safer holding on to Bitcoin and Ethereum than you are holding on to Star Atlas. So the whole goal is to go ahead and capture these projects at the low and sell at the high, right? And hopefully not moonbag a lot of these things, because a lot of these are going to be failures. And I experienced that last bull run. I really wish I would have taken more profits last bull run instead of believing in the project and the community, because people change, emotions change, and the sentiment of the market changes. So especially in crypto, a lot of these projects that we are seeing right now could be dead by next bull run. So I'll just be very cautious about that. Yeah, buy the dips when other people think it's gonna dump lower. SBF knew the game, the crypto gamer too well. If there is such a pump and dump, I'll try to outsmart him. FTX is planning a relaunch. You think FTX token can recover? I think it could, bro. Honestly, I mean, if you remember what happened with Robinhood was one of the first brokers that ended up stopping everything with the whole entire GameStop and AMC. And unfortunately, people are still trading on Robinhood, right? So I think FTX could still go ahead and come back. But I think overall, what people should go ahead and see on FTX with every exchange is that you should be holding your own crypto assets. You should be having your money in either a MetaMask, old cold storage such as a Ledger Nano X, which I will be getting very soon because I need that, and other storages like that, because that's really the only way you could keep any of your crypto assets secure. Exchanges could always go down, and FTX should have been a what is it called? I wouldn't say an experience, but you could call it an experience / lesson for everybody to go ahead and learn that they should not go ahead and keep a lot of money into exchanges. You had multiple exchanges. You know, you had the FTX, you had the Celsius. You have a lot of, it's not just exchanges. That's what I'm trying to say. Banks also do this. If you go ahead and look back as to how many banks have crashed, not only in the US, but in the UK as well, this happens to banks as well, because what FTX was doing, he was doing the same things that the banks do. The only problem is that the banks usually have the power to print as much money as they can, as opposed to a cryptocurrency. It's really based on the value of what the market believes it is to be. When it comes to banks, let's say the US note or the peso or the euro, it goes based on what the government is telling you it is worth. So that's the only difference. Obviously, inflation goes into it, but what FTX was doing, SBF, whatever you want to call them, with FTX, was really trying to do what banks do, but he just wasn't able to keep up with the demand, because not that many people were buying FTX tokens because we were in a bear market. If we were in a bull market, what if he had continued to be successful doing what he was doing, laundering the money, pumping his own market, his own bag? Yeah, he would have. But we were in a bear market, and people were not investing as much money. People were more bearish, pulling out, selling at a loss, lost a lot of money, and that's what caused FTX and a lot of exchanges to dump. Is that what they were doing? Is that they were doing the same exact things that banks do. You go to a bank and you try to cash out, $1 million. They're not going to let you cash out $1 million because they don't have $1 million in the bank. They probably at the max have 100,000 to 200,000, and maybe even less than that. They don't carry that kind of money in the banks. The banks, what they do is that if I deposit money into my bank account, they go ahead and let Moon Joker borrow the money now if he pulls it out. You know what I mean? So what they were doing wasn't wasn't, you know, one of the craziest schemes. It was, they were doing what banks do. The only thing is that with the cryptocurrencies, you just can't keep up if not enough demand is there to buy your token. It's like a pyramid scheme pretty much. And then Moon Joker says, imagine if things go as planned for SBF on his Robinhood deal and Twitter deal, he would have manipulated us as much as he can. Yeah, I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. If he, dude, SBF was all about power. As much as he said he wasn't, and he was a very humble guy. You watch Andrew Tate, bro, and Tate said that even with SBF, he said you should be worried about the man that says he doesn't have anything, because usually those are the people that are the most greediest and the most dangerous, the ones that say they're extremely humble. And look at him. Yeah, he was driving a shitty car, but he had freaking $30 million plus mansions in private islands. You know what I mean? His food bill alone from the company was a lot of money every day. I can't recall what the number was, but I think it was over $100,000 a week or a month. I don't know. Money was being spent. Maybe he didn't like Lamborghinis and Ferraris like a lot of people do, but he liked, you know, private mansions, you know, and that's what people have to go ahead and consider. That's where judging a book by its cover doesn't work well, right? Can Y crypto the X killer hit $1? Yeah, dude, it's very possible. I'm not sure if I thought I answered your question, but yes, I do think it could hit $1, and that's due to the fact that it has a very low total supply. It only has about 25 million of supply, so that's what makes me bullish. And I actually appreciate you because, and it looks like their Twitter account got banned as well. What was I saying? Trying to rethink, man. 25 million supply is very low. It's very possible and very doable to hit $1 as long as we're able to go ahead and hit a market cap of about, I think, 80 million plus, and we could see, you know, hovering around $1. In my opinion, I think it's very doable. It just really needs to go ahead and keep up with the X killer, because we know how a lot of those come out. And we also have to be on the lookout that liquidity is only locked for about a month. I don't know why they're doing this, dude. Like, can this be the same creator as X? I don't know. I don't know why. And well, you know what they probably did, and this is what I think it's going on. They probably just copied the contract from X, and they just deployed it themselves and did it with Y. It's very doable. You know, deploying your own smart contract doesn't really take a rocket scientist to do. You know, I could literally deploy my own token right now within a couple minutes, and it's really just as simple as going to their Etherscan and, you know, looking into their contract, reading their contract, and just literally copying this source right here and deploying it yourself, and then you create your own token. It's very simple. And that's why a lot of people create tokens, because all it takes is one click. You post that, you post it into, I think the language is Solidity, yep, and you deploy it, and you just change the name of the contract and you got a new token. It's very that simple. And then you just change, you know, the tax percentage, and you just change where the money from the wallets are going to go to, and it's that simple to create a token. Just copy the source code, change up a few things like the name, and that's it. You created your own smart contract in less than 30 seconds. It's really simple. But yeah, I do think it could hit $1. And then Tillery says, you heard of OX Pepe? I have not. Can you provide a ticker symbol by any chance, or can you send it over to me on Twitter, please? I don't see it here. Yeah, but be on the lookout for Waggy. I think this is a very bullish project. Unibot, Predator. Take a look at it. I'm kind of bearish on this one, but you know, it could turn out good. So take a look on that. I'm looking at that one very closely, but I will be buying in this week on Waggy and Unibot, and possibly a small bag of Y, because Y, I do like their supply, but I'm still kind of bearish on their liquidity being locked. And be on the lookout for Link 2.0. Hopefully they come out with some very good news. 246 market cap at the moment. So yeah, it's making new all-time highs. Let's see how that goes. Lou, it's another one that I've been talking about, very bullish on. This is a airdrop bot. It has lost a little bit over 50%. And you have to understand this, what happens with these tokens. They lose 50 to 70 and then they pump 80 to 100. So just be on the lookout for that. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. It looks like I will be ending the stream about now. Unless anybody has some additional questions, go ahead and feel free to comment down below anything you want me to go ahead and talk about. All right, everyone, anybody has any additional questions to go ahead and ask, I will be ending the stream very soon. I'm going to be using this terminal probably a little bit more, called Gecko Terminal, so be on the lookout for that. Probably going to be using that a little bit more, and we're going to go ahead and probably just end it with some crypto news. And I'm going to go ahead and wait for a couple more questions. If there's any to be asked, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Show me your next project. Liking the content definitely does help a lot. So right now, looking at crypto news, it looks like Ripple ruling on crypto rejected by federal judge in Terra case. What does this mean? Of course they want me to pay for this content, dude. Let's see this one. Some crypto assets are securities, Manhattan judge says. So what does he say? So they're still trying to fight the whole entire case with Coinbase being an unregistered, like, of unregistered sale of securities. Like, it's just so ridiculous. Like, Coinbase is publicly listed in the stock market and worldwide, and now they're going after Coinbase, one of the biggest US exchanges at the moment, which will go ahead and hurt a lot of crypto. So it's just comedy, honestly, dude. It's just like, if you're in the US, I would begin to go ahead and start looking for other options to either move to a different country or look for different areas you can live in where they are crypto friendly countries. If the US does not step in and make the US a crypto friendly country, I think a lot of people will be leaving the US and will be looking at other areas where crypto friendly countries are accepting investors such as you and I. So if you are living in the US, I know a lot of my viewers are from the US, I'd be in the lookout of looking for new places to possibly have to move, if that's a thing, because regulation is not going to be a joke if you are living in the US. So it looks like Tillery sent me the message, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Oh, this is Gary. No, that was me, the one I sent you. They're already listed on CoinMarketCap? No way. Yeah, they're not listed yet, but okay, so it looks like it's been released about 4 days ago. Total supply right now of about 4,000. Liquidity is locked for 29 days, which is not bad. It's locked about for 30, about a month. I'll be in the lookout for that. It has a total market cap of about 3.6 thousand market cap, which is good if you want to go ahead and see a massive pump to the upside. About 133 holders. In my opinion, this is a little risky. Very sketchy in my opinion, just due to the fact that you do see this big ass wick ollie over here up to the 0.8 and then just see it dumped about, I'm not even sure if it's going to tell us, a little bit over 90%. And that was just as like the initial launch. I mean, that's on the 4 hourly, so let's go ahead and take a look at the daily, how it looks like. Actually, the daily doesn't look that bad. See, sometimes charts look bad on certain hours, but on the 4 hourly, it doesn't look too bad. It does look like it is retracing. I am definitely going to go ahead and add this to my watch list. Let me go ahead and check their Twitter real quick. Account has been suspended. It looks like that's a current trend right now with a lot of projects. Let's go ahead and look at the smart contract, about 9 decimals and about 133 holders. And let's see what are the top holders right now. So it looks like this person right here is I am Monley an artist, or it probably says I am only an artist, has about, he's the top holder of this token. So who is this person? Who is I am only an artist? Can we see his ETH name? I want to see what this guy is, because maybe he has some very bullish tokens that we could go ahead and analyze. Looks like he does have a few tokens in here. He's in Deutsche Club. His highest balance was back in May with 13 ETH. 13 ETH. His lowest value is $25. So it's kind of the way you could go ahead and read like what kind of transfers this person has, what kind of NFTs this person has. And if he's like a whale or like someone that has some sort of influence to certain projects, you could actually go ahead and mirror his trade. So I'm just trying to see if there's anything bullish that we see here at all in the tokens in order for us to go ahead and probably learn a thing or two. You know, the current wallet is worth about $12,000. I know we were looking at a whole different project, bro. Cambone reach $100. I'll go ahead and check that right now, Suave. So yeah, right now we're looking at this guy because he's the second holder of this token, Tillery. And you know, when there's people like that, like you have to sometimes look at their account, like, do they know something that we don't know, right? And the way you do this is by looking at their wallet. Like, do you see anything that's like that was pretty good, right? Do we see any W's in here that he was maybe able to cash out? But as you can see, he was in a lot of tokens, and a lot of these don't even tell it's a supply. Wall Street Pepe, he's in a lot, but this guy is top second wallet holder. He did buy into what I think Polly's token, bro. I just saw it right now. Deutschbots, Harold, I heard of that. SpongeBob, I've heard of that. You know, maybe this might be the play. This might be the play. For those that don't know what we're looking at someone else's wallet. This guy's the second holder of OX Pepe, and we're just checking. Maybe he knows more than you and I, right? And we have to look at what the big money, big whales are doing to go ahead and see this. But you know, the rest of our tokens doesn't really tell us the value of, for whatever reason that is. But we could go ahead and have that on our watch list and see how this, you know, token performs. It could be worth, you know, throwing in 50 or $100. Let's see what becoming a top holder will look like with the amounts. So he's a second holder, which he holds about 5.8%. Like, what is the value of this? Maybe looking at the transaction hash. So he put in about 0.1 ETH. He put in about 0.1 ETH, which I believe is about $184. So about almost $200 he became, about $200 he became the top holder of OX Pepe. So I'm gonna keep this token very closely. I'm gonna look at this, and if it looks bullish, we could go ahead and probably add a little bit more to that. So Suave asks, can Bone reach $1? I think so, yes. Without looking at it, I looked at Bone a while back, and I do think that it's possible. When, I don't know. I think it's possible, I just don't know when. I can't remember what Bone exactly does again, to be honest. Can anybody remind me on the chat? It's been a while since I was in the whole entire Shiba thing, but let's say when it launched, it hit $7. This could probably hit easily next bull run $20 to $30. I think it's very doable. Yeah, because it hit about an 8x. So let's say $6. It could probably hit like $20. I think it's doable. $100. I don't know if there's any burning mechanism behind it, but it does look like the total market cap is at a 354 million, and its total supply is 229. So it actually could. Yeah, you're right. It could actually go up higher. For sure. It could be worth 40, 60 million, 60 to $100. Could be very doable. I'm not saying that it's going to happen, but I'm saying it could be possible. People are trading or transacting more with Bone. Tillery says, my friend, she told me about this token, bro, 2 days ago. Yeah, dude. I'm not jumping in yet, but I'm definitely going to be looking at this, because if that guy threw in $200, he's a top holder. That means he could become a top holder very new to the project, and you're only risking a small amount of money. So $100 million. I just don't like the fact that liquidity is only locked for 28 days though. If like OX Pepe had a longer liquidity, I'd probably be a little bit bullish. But you also have to go ahead and keep in mind, you have to go ahead and look at the Telegram. So Tillery, you said 100 million on supply. Are you talking about Bone, or are you talking about OX Pepe? Because it looks right here that it's at $1 billion. Looks like supply is at $1 billion. Oh yeah, you're right. I don't know why it says that right here. Yeah, it's about 3.6. I don't know. I'm kind of confused right now. Okay, so yeah, I mean, pretty much that's about it. I'm not sure if anybody knows, but apparently Richard Hart, which is, I've always wondered where this guy made so much money. He says he was a developer of a company. He sold it for millions of dollars, which I kind of believe. But then I was like, dude, how is he like spending so much money on stupid shit and like able to keep up with his lifestyle that he does like literally every day? And apparently Crypto Hart is currently facing a lawsuit from the Securities of Exchange Commission for over claims that he used over $12 million in proceeds from his crypto products to buy luxury products. That includes purchases of sports cars, luxury watches, and over a 555 carat black diamond called the Enigma, supposedly the largest in the world. And he says Hart was born in U.S. and currently lives in Finland. He has operated a YouTube channel since 2017 where he promotes his own crypto products, including the Hex token and its sister products Pulse Chain, and operates Pulse X protocol. His lawsuit has raised over $1 billion through his unregistered Hex. According to the SEC, he marketed a pathway for wealth and investors. So pretty much like there was a whole entire like scheme that he created, which I don't think, in my opinion, I don't think it was a scheme. I think what he just did was like he created probably a product, which a lot of these crypto projects are, right? They're just hype products, and he was just really good at marketing it. And then from that money that was supposed to be with the token, he was instead using that to go ahead and buy. As you see, he spent $1 million on Pulse Chain investors funds to buy some goods such as a McLaren, a Ferrari, 1.38 million in Rolex watches. He bought another 5 million of investors assets to purchase a Enigma. So like this guy was just spending all the money, which he accepted over 2.3 million Ethereum valued at 678 million in exchange for Hex tokens. So he got over 678 million out of Hex, and he used all that money for his own personal like good. Like, who would have thought, right? Wow. Yeah, so Tillery says, I've been holding Bone for 3 years. It's going to make me a multi-millionaire. Nice, bro. I'm glad to hear. I really wish I got it into Bone and I was still holding Bone, because I believe you were able to go ahead and use it on Shiba Swap, right? But I honestly do not want to say shit that I don't remember or don't know. But I do remember that you were able to go ahead and stake Shiba, if I'm not mistaken, for Bone. Am I right? Or for like Leash? I don't know. Comment down below. It's been a while, but looking at the daily chart, it does look like a cup and handle pattern has been going on for Bone. So I think, you know, next bull run, $20 to $30 is very doable. So just be on the lookout for this. OX Pepe, yeah, it does have a low supply, which is really good. So yeah, it's on the Shiba swap. You can go ahead and bury, dig, swap, doggy dow, woof. I forgot all about this, but you could go ahead and farm your tokens. It's pretty good. I was doing this for a while, and then I ended up pulling out my. I mean, Leash is worth 430. What? Why is Leash worth so much, bro? I think it was like higher at 1.2, right? Yeah, damn. Leash was at 3,000. So whatever Leash does, because I don't remember. What does Leash do, bro? I'm not into like the whole entire Shiba wave as much anymore, honestly. It might be worth, you know, digging back into, but I mean, looking at its all previous highs, it looks like it was at its all-time high, a little bit over $3,000 for Leash, and it started pumping around when Leash was around $800 to $600. Even back in June, it went from $2,000. It topped off in June 28th, then it dumped all the way down in September to 834, and then it pumped back up in November all the way to $4,000. So, you know, it could be worth buying in, you know, some Leash at $400. It looks like it's been going up, and it was currently at $261, so it has doubled its value, and it probably could be hitting, if it hit the last bull run around $4,000 on Leash, it could probably hit $10,000-$20,000 on Leash. So, you know, kind of a low-key kind of project. And it's not really a low-key project, is that just not that many people, from what I'm aware of, are talking about Leash being bullish. And looking at Bone right now, it's like, yeah, dude, like these are actually pretty bullish tokens. Looking at the daily, it looks like I said, its all-time high was around $5, let's say, and I think this thing could double or triple next bull run, because we'll have more people in the market, right? So you could probably definitely see Leash at $20, $15 to $20 plus is what I think. Yeah, so it looks like Tillery has been holding on to Bone for a while, dude. Congrats on that, man. Congrats on that. I really wish I took some profits last bull run. A lot more profits, and I really wish I would have sold a lot of my tokens a lot sooner. So now I know for this bull run is to go ahead and capitalize on a hype, wait for the token to go down, and then sell back again and then buy. It's going to always dump 80 to 90%. This bull run might be a little bit different, you know, obviously with regulation. There could be the case that a lot of these projects that you might be, you know, bagging for right now, we might never see the like, let's say for example Cardano at 30 cents again. this next bull run. It could be a possibility. I don't know. I'm not saying that it will happen. I'm just saying the next bull run, depending on where regulation goes, we could be seeing, you know, let's say for example, like Cardano hit $2 this bull run. I think Cardano could hit $5 to $10 next bull run. So, you know, 30 cents could be a deal. And I am going to be next month, because I do think that we are going to be getting altcoin season 2. I'm going to start, you know, jumping into a little bit more of these altcoins. For example, VeChain. I was very bullish on VeChain. I was holding a huge bag of VeChain. And yeah, I mean, VeChain hasn't done freaking shit, bro. Literally, VeChain at its all-time high hit 16 cents. And ever since then, hasn't really done shit. And this token has a lot of utility behind it, but it's just not ready to move. And it sucks, but that's just the way the world works. You need to go ahead and just buy sometimes, wait for it to pump, and then as soon as it pumps, just sell it, and then just buy in at a smaller price. What's up, King Crypto? Long time no see, bro. Opinion about Bob and Elon. Love Bob again. Bob. I heard about Bob, dude, but I do not know what Bob is. Is it this one right here? Yeah, leash, bone, and sheep go together. Yeah, it's a trio, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm kind of bullish on that. That's why I'm actually going to be looking into leash, and I might just hold some of that, like a small bag on that, you know, a couple $100s, because I do think that leash and bone are going to go up a lot higher. And I think those, you know, I feel like leash, I mean, leash has hit over $3,000, bro. Like, why can't XRP do the same shit? You know, that's kind of the reason why, like, sometimes, like, people have the mentality wrong. You know, it's like they're going to these, like, super high projects. Like, in my opinion, I think XRP is overhyped. Can I be wrong that it hits $500? Yes, but I really doubt XRP is going to hit $500, bro. You have a higher chance of leash and bone hitting those kind of prices, and people are going to be like, bro, you're fucking ridiculous. It's like, dude, it's just the reality. You know what I mean? Like, it's just the reality. Like, straight up, like, Dogecoin has a higher chance of hitting the dollar than fucking XRP hitting ever $500. And I hope I'm wrong, you know. I hope that everybody that's holding on to XRP does get that $500 pump, but I just doubt it, bro. I just really doubt it, and I'm sorry. Is this the Bob you're talking about? King Crypto. Is this the Bob you're talking about? I've heard of Bob. I just don't know which one it is. Privacy tool for common task. I actually like this. If this is a token, it's actually has a really good use case. So compliance and features, daily limit, KYC wallet for screening, create a safe environment for responsible privacy, private transactions, multi-chain support, compatible design, low fees, proven technology, get ready, get started, launch the app. Oh, he said, no, Bob, frog, meme coin. Oh, dude, I don't know, but this one looks pretty bullish. I wasn't surprised if you would have told me about this one, because this one looks pretty bullish. And I'm going to go ahead and mark this one down, because I know you're always coming up with bangers. So, like, I was like, dude, like, fuck. This guy always, you know, you usually never come up with a meme coin. So, let's see, frog, Bob. Can you send the ticker symbol on Twitter, bro, if you don't mind? I don't know which one it is. Is it this one? Bob Frog. I don't know which one you're talking about, bro. Can you send me the link over? That'll be very, very helpful. If you could go ahead and send that link over on Twitter. I could have sworn I thought I heard about Bob, though. Bob token. Is it this one right here? I'm assuming it's this one, because it has a frog, and he said Bob. I'm assuming this is probably the token you're talking about, right, bro? What is Bob? Everybody loves Bob. Looks kind of funny. No, bro, I haven't. Message me on Twitter right now and send me the link if you can. That'd be really cool. Okay, this is Bob. Okay, it is right. So let's go ahead and take the look at this. Taking over the space with Bob. So why does Elon love Bob for why? Oh, he loves Bob.
Our buddy Elon Musk decided to call me a scam and suspend my main account. What a load of baloney. I mean, come on, Elon, what's the deal? Let's talk facts, people. Is it true that I run on a cryptocurrency token on the Ethereum network? You betcha. It's right there in my bio, for crying out loud. I need some moolah to reach my full potential, just like everyone else. It's the way of the world, you know? And this awesome community wants to support me along the way. Now let's address this scam label that's been slapped on me. Trust me, folks, Bob token is safer than a bubble-wrapped cactus. I've got it all covered. Renounced contract, zero taxes, no sneaky team tokens, no airdrops on launch, totally decentralized. So where's the scam, you ask? Exactly. It's just a big old misunderstanding. I'm sure our pal Mr. Musk will come to his senses soon. I mean, come on, am I really that different from that Dogecoin thing he's so crazy about? I don't think so. I've already appealed the suspension, and fingers crossed, I'll get some good news soon. And let me tell you, the support I've seen from all you awesome peeps on Twitter has been mind-blowing. I love each and every one of you, my fabulous friends. And before I go, remember this. Free Bob. Let's shout it from the rooftops, people. Time to set Bob free and let me do my thing. Stay edgy. Stay...
So I guess free Bob, right? Yes, this is Bob. And then King Crypto says, will Elon love and unsuspend back Bob? I don't know. Will he? It's quite interesting. So let's go ahead and look. So Elon tweeted about it, which is good, right? It has about a liquidity locked for 50.75 years, about 99% of liquidity. That is insane. They locked literally 694,000 liquidity with a total market cap of 4.34 million, with about 17,000 holders at the moment. Contract has been renounced. That means that the project can run on its own without the community, with a buy and sell tax of 0. So what do I think about Bob? So my question is, when did Bob go live? So we're going to take a look at that first. It looks like Bob went live back in April of 19. So that was during the whole entire PEPE 2.0 phase, or sorry, the PEPE phase. It did look like it pumped all the way up to about 13,000%, which is pretty insane, I'll tell you that. What do I think about it? It looks pretty good. I mean, right now it looks like not much action is going on, but it does look like this token could go ahead and recover on the next bull run, or until we start seeing some action going on with the PEPEs. Like I mentioned with the PEPEs, you start to see these massive pumps, then these dumps, and then it consolidates for a while. It's going to be super boring, and it's going to rinse and repeat the same pattern. So it could be a buying opportunity right now for Bob. I do like the fact that liquidity is locked. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable, and it is running at about 128,000 of daily volume, which is not the best considering the fact that they have about 17,000 holders, but it's positive due to the fact that not much is going on with Bob. So this could be, you know, a very interesting one to take a look at. I'm going to be adding this to my watch list. I think the lock liquidity is very bullish, and the fact that it is renounced, it is going to be all the way up to the community to push this token back up again. But Elon recently suspended and called a scam. But isn't that his profile? Or is it a different Bob? I don't know why, but I'm confusing Bob with Bandcoin. Thinking of Bobcoin or some shit. I mean, Shiba's trending right now. That's a good sign, right? Because we were talking about Shiba. All right, anybody got any more additional questions before we do go ahead and end the stream? I really appreciate everybody popping in. We are in about an hour and 55 minutes into the stream, almost hitting 2 hours. I really appreciate every one of you. I enjoy spending time with you, and I love answering your questions. So go ahead and make sure to comment down below. If you didn't get a chance to jump into the stream live, go ahead and make sure to turn on the subscribe and turn on your post notifications on so you can know when I go live. And you definitely do get more information when I'm live. You know, I get to talk about projects that I probably haven't done videos on. For example, like Pepe Gains, I haven't done a video on. I haven't done a video on Unibot, Loot Token, X Token, PEPE. I haven't talked about a lot of these projects. I usually talk about them more when I'm live, and then when I do a little bit long form content, I post them. It just depends whenever I go ahead and make the video and edit them. But yeah, I would go ahead and suggest, if you are not subscribed or you haven't tuned in to my live streams, go ahead and tune in. We welcome back all feedback. A lot of things are coming in. New cameras on its way. Should be getting it within next week. So you guys will definitely go ahead and see the quality. And as far as audio, I really appreciate you, Soul. I really appreciate every one of you for being here, taking your time. Like I said, the way that it makes these streams more entertaining is by you commenting down below your opinion. If you disagree with anything that I say, go ahead, and I welcome feedback, whether it's positive or negative. Obviously, the goal for the stream is to go ahead and keep everything positive. Let's not talk, negative or talk down on one another. But I'm very open for if you do disagree with any kind of point of view that I see, and we could go ahead and talk about it, and people will go ahead and probably agree with your point of view as well, right? So I welcome back all feedback. But I'll go ahead and catch everybody tomorrow. We are approaching almost 2 hours in the stream. Looks like that's what we've been aiming for the last couple of days. So yeah, let's go ahead and see how any news comes in with Pepe 2.0. Hopefully we do get a market recovery, and with all the tokens that we talked about, like I mentioned, a lot of these tokens still could go ahead and pump, but we have to be aware of the overall sentiment of the market, and we should be getting a better sentiment in the next coming days. So I really do appreciate everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day, continues to have a wonderful day. And if you have any more additional questions, go ahead and feel free to comment down below right now, because I will be leaving in a couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and just try to end the live stream at exactly 2 hours. I might as well, just due to the fact that we're currently at 1 hour and 57. So hopefully anybody has any additional questions, comment down below. Support the channel with the MEXC link down below that I will be providing. But there is a lot of alpha that you guys have provided to me that I will be aping in this week. I'm going to go ahead and leaf off with this one, right? So go ahead and take a look at this one. Ticker symbol Zcash. And it has a very interesting, funny name that I said in the last couple days. It's called Draco something. I really appreciate you, King Crypto. If anybody has Twitter or doesn't have Twitter, I recommend everybody to go ahead and create one. And you could always go ahead and message me directly at ALTCOIN John. I will try to reply to you at any time of the day that I'm available. But King Crypto, Tillery, and a few of you guys already reach out to me on Twitter. I'm not sure if Moon Joker has, but everybody has reached out to me on Twitter. So go ahead and feel free to DM me. I will answer any of your questions that I missed on the live stream, and always feel free to DM me messages or any news that you want me to go ahead and talk about in the next coming days in any videos. So go ahead and feel free. I welcome everybody to go ahead and message me. The whole entire goal is to go ahead and build a very tight community where we could go ahead and show each other projects, and we could go ahead and talk about it together. Like I mentioned, Moon Joker provided me with X token, and King Crypto has been providing me with a lot of other tokens as well. So I would definitely go ahead and appreciate, and so has Tillery. I would really appreciate everybody to go ahead and show me other projects, and that way it gets more entertaining. we can get more eyeballs on it, and you can kind of see the way I do research. So I think it benefits all of us. It even benefits me because I learn something new every day. I appreciate every one of you. We're going to go ahead and end this by saying bye to everybody. Thank you very much, Soul. Hope you have a great day. You too, Chris. You might have already left this. Moon Joker, I know your time zone's different, man, and I really appreciate the love you show to these videos. You have a good one. I hope. Tillery, has been a while, bro, since I've seen you. Hope you have a great day. Be Unknown, haven't ever seen you in the live stream, but I really appreciate you jumping in. Suave, it's been a while since I've seen you. We're definitely go ahead and continue to have a look on Star Atlas. I am going to go ahead and save that to my watch list. I think I already did. If I haven't, I'm definitely going to go ahead and do that right now, because I do remember watching that project and I do not want to go ahead and miss that. So we're going to go ahead and save this right now. There you go. And I think I said bye to everybody, right? Later, King Crypto. I really appreciate you for all your support too, bro. Everybody have a wonderful day. Feel free to message me on Twitter, and I'll go ahead and get back to all of you, all right? Catch you tomorrow.